game, heartbreaking episode of 94 Feet with Coach JT. Man, I'm sick right now, but appreciate y'all tapping in. Make sure y'all follow me on the AMP app. I go live on AMP after post game for the Kings. Can play music on there, play a lot of other some dope tunes, and we just talk sports, basketball, whatever we want to talk about too. But it's a new platform that I'm growing, that I'm on. Trying to be the not trying. I will be the creating the Kings as far as covering the Kings going forward for now, and definitely just building that platform. Again, it's on AMP. If you're an iPhone user, you can get to it. It's on iPhone, like your tablets, MacBooks, like that. Android users, I'm not sure if we there yet on the AMP app, but yeah, I'll be covering the Sacramento Kings and things like that. Post game going forward, man. Tonight, whatever afternoon game was tough. Tough for me to watch them lay that one on the board. I believe we had our chances. Definitely glad Keegan came and stepped up. He came to the party. I do say again, I said to somebody else, them playing small was their best bet. It was their best effort. It was something that, as far as the Warriors, that kept them, gave them good options, gave them some good ball movement and firepower. Poole had 20. Clay had, I mean, this is over, right? Poole had over 20. Clay had over 20. Steph had over 20. That's tough to deal with. And the way that they move the ball is just tough. Clay must have had, I would say, 10 points. I don't know, probably even more than 15 off of one dribble or less tonight. I barely saw Clay dribble the ball tonight. Maybe two times on one possession. Um, the last possession, Sacktown. I know we drew it up to get Fox to look, but once they doubled him or tried to blitz him a little bit, somebody's got to come to the ball or come to the middle. I feel it was a great opportunity to get a mid-range jumper or a wide open catch and shoot. As soon as they decided to come double, it was a give it up. I know Fox probably wanted to keep it, but it's give it up, make the basketball play, catch, swing, bang. Down one, we shoot a contested three for a win. Just needed one. One to tie, two to win. Great game. Game of runs. I'm glad the way we started better. We definitely withstood their energy a few times in that game. Both teams. It was a lot of runs in that game. Both teams started pretty well from 3 point line. It definitely for the first half. That was the most exciting first half games I've seen in the NBA in a while, as far as the shot making, the ability. It wasn't crazy intense over, but it was there. But it was just everybody seemed like they was locked in today. It helped to get stuff from Keegan and Malik today. Um, Also, Kevin Horter, it's not your series, bro. I don't know. Like I said, talking with the homies, they was like it's too big for him. Like he had a good series in Atlanta, but I think it's just matchup problems. Can't guard nobody in Golden State, and if Horter's not scoring, he's not out there doing that ineffective minutes, and that's not what we need right now. Kings fall, man, 126 to 125, a 1 point game. Steph calls timeout at the end of the game. They don't have none left. We score. Steph comes down, miss a jumper. We get a stop. That would have been the best way to at least put a nail, not a nail, maybe start to hammer the coffin down if we come down and score at the end. But our end game execution for me wasn't the best as far as, okay, you go with the one whatever, one up situation with Fox. Warriors played it right. They come after and they blitz him. Somebody, whoever that double man, whoever that pick and roll came off of, your man stays. You got to go run to the middle of the court and be available because he had 10 seconds left, at least eight at that point, right? Seven. One pass to the middle, you get mid range jump shot and kick. Game time. You can live with that. Instead, Fox tries to reverse dribble, retreat, and still see they're still staying. He stays. He kicks the Barnes for a three. That's a tough shot, man. That's a tough one to try to get on the road, man, and win when you fought so hard and the Kings turned the costly turnovers, I think, killed momentum. Even when we had 11 for the game, there were some timely turnovers, which I believe momentum killers at times and stuff like that, which we could have definitely been better at. And it was tough to see us kind of, you know what I mean, like squander those opportunities when we really, man, we could have had that almost that Tank Davis, right? We took their best shot Come back, we got a turnover. I think Malik Monk turns the ball over once. Then we get Sabonis in the paint. All right, man. Sabonis, you are a pro. You are a skilled big. From a fellow lefty to a fellow lefty, you got to put the ball in the right hand. I have yet to see you do a drop step layup with the right hand. I have yet to see you do a baby hook with the right hand. It's bang, bang, bang. It's obvious on the scouting report that the Warriors know to sit on that right shoulder. They're constantly sitting on that right shoulder, causing you to drop back to your left. You won't do it one time. He picked up maybe 2 offensive fouls today. In the last game, you got to adjust, big dog. Like, you got to adjust. We need you to adjust because they're playing him like they play Draymond. Like, we people play Draymond, but they're backing off Sabonis. If y'all don't see it, man, you got to see it. They're backing off Sabonis to the point where we're playing 5-on-4 now. That's tough. Because if they're playing small, they have all 5 guys who are scoring threats on the court. Even Draymond's that 5th guy. Sabonis, they're guarding 5-on-4. They're denying the wings. Now, the guys guarding Sabonis is plugging the lane. Got to make adjustments, man. I like how they went down the pin down action with the double screen with Fox. Then they got to switch late because the big's plugging. He made the jump shot to jump shot. Good. But Sabonis has got to make points in the paints one-on-one without a double team. They're not doubling. So we got to make this adjustment, man. Keegan Murray came to play. Young fella, welcome to the party. Definitely appreciate the energy, the focus. Mike Brown kept trusting. He got going. Just played confident after a couple shots, of course, right? They scoring, they play a little better. Kevin Horter again. This ain't it for him. Can't guard nobody right now at the moment. Made a couple, but just it's not his series right now. I like the adjustment. Mike Brown went to it. He stayed smaller, put Davion Monk in and Fox, or went Keegan Barnes. Like, that's what it was. Get the game down 1 with 10 seconds left on the road. I like my chances. Now it's just execution, which we didn't do the best at. Again, the last 3 minutes, I believe, though, for the Kings was definitely sketchy. Missed passes, missed opportunities, a couple things like that. Man, it definitely was kind of it was tough. Like I said, it was a great opportunity for us to go ahead and get them boys out of here. I definitely want to get them boys out of here, man. One more game, then end it. But now it's got to go 6 at least. And they coming back to the crib. It's going to be rocking Wednesday night in the Golden One, the whole city. It's going to be crazy. When Draymond touched that ball Wednesday, it's going to be some boo-oos. You're going to be able to hear it all through the city. Shout out to the Dubs, though, man. Shoot. To have 2 of the best shooters ever to do on the same team is just amazing. You can see the one thing Steve Kerr did. Every time they sat Steph, if they got up big, not big, they got up, he sat. If they got close or we tied up or went up on them, he subbed them right back in. He did not let Steph get any breaks tonight. I did see a post up tonight. I was so happy about that because, man, Fox took him to the block one time, maybe twice. Monk went at him once. You have to go at Steph in the paint. You cannot let Steph, even though he's running on perimeter trying to guard your shooters, you got to play downhill against Steph. It just makes sense that way. You should, because that way physically he may not be as good as shape fatigue at the end to make them threes. And he let it rain, man. At the end of the quarter, the 5 passes in the third quarter was crazy. The ball hop. Clay in the corner, 3 ball. That's Dub basketball for you, man. I mean, they're good. They're good, and that's what they are. It's just I don't know. That's just something we're gonna have to deal with and try to combat. And they've been in control of the last 2 games, start to finish of the game. Pretty much, they you know what I'm saying, we weathered their storm, but we came back. But they're still even killed. They didn't look, and their role players played okay. I'll say that. But starting Jordan Poole was the biggest thing in the last 2 games. When they start Jordan Poole, they go up. It's there. Monk played aggressive off the bench. Loved it. Got downhill. He makes all his free throws. I'm definitely rocking with Monk. And Davion, that brother just a dog. I mean, I know he probably feel like he was all for nothing, but that little dude, Steph got his buckets, but Davion is attached to him at the hip, and it's just, I got to respect that as a defensive player myself, defensive coach to a certain extent like that. Like, that dude sells out for his team, man. Like, that's got to be respected. That's got to be some love showed his way, because it's tough to chase a guy who moves that much without the ball. That's tough, man. And he made a couple buckets too, though. Davion got a couple buckets in, so I think that should be definitely noted. But also, like I said, Davion, keep it up, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. It doesn't go unnoticed. I know fatigue might set in. Hopefully, get some rest when you get back to the crib tonight and you get back out. Y'all be ready to go, man, Wednesday night, because I plan on being in the building. No lie. I'm gonna find my way in there for my first playoff game in I don't know how long in Sacramento. Um, it's exciting though, man. Let's look at these stat lines. Let's see. It's a bonus, man. 14, Murray 23, Foxy 38, Horter 2 points. It's nothing. Monk 16, Mitch 12. I mean, we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys double figure. That's what you want, right? Um, let's see what we shoot from three. And this is our best 3-point game. We shot 40% from three. We still lost. We shot 83% from the free throw line, and we still lost. Warriors shot 91. Warriors shot 24 free throws. We shot 18. I'm glad those numbers switched up, because early on we did not go to the line early on. From the field, we shot 48 for 102, 47%. Warriors shot 50%. They were just barely better than us in every category in the free throw line. That was it. They made 21, 22 free throws. We made 15. We shot. That was it. Free throw attempts and free throw makes. That was tough, man. But I do want to get into this. Okay, my big bro tapped in. Sabonis got to just play and stop looking to get calls and play smart. Glad Murray. You right, big bro. You definitely right. But also, like I said earlier, bro, for Sabonis to be a guy of that stature, where the right hand layup at? I'm a lefty. You got to have a counter. They're playing him to go over the other shoulder. He will not reverse and drop back and show and go right, man. So that's my thing. I'm like, you got to go to the right hand at least once or twice. Then they'll give him a comeback. Also, he not shooting no mid range. Man, they backing up him like we did Draymond. So it's definitely something that the Warriors, give shout out to them. They have adjusted. They have a game plan, and I mean, gotta respect it, man. But it's so exciting. On every possession, it's like it counts. It's like a dagger every possession. But also, I will say this, and this is my question for anybody listening, watching, whatever. Let me know what you think. This double technical thing. So they get a double technical quick, which is cool. Fox don't back down. Draymond says whatever. But then to me, the Draymond Green rule effect comes into effect. They're not going to kick him out the game for any other taunting he does for the rest of the game, because they already gave him one technical. If you see him, yes, I know they're talking back and forth of the game. At one point, he blocks De'Aaron Fox, then commits to yell in the dude's face, like right here, he'll yell. They just keep clacking out for walking over Joel Embiid. That's taunting. There's no, like, to me, that's the part I'm like, that's what Draymond has been getting away with for years. And now it's like, what do we do? Like, no official wants to, after, especially after you kick them out, after the whatever, some backlash, whatever from the media. Bro, you can't taunt anybody. Like, he was yelling in Fox's face, like, Fox, like, man, back up. After he poked Keegan Murray in the face. Yeah, my boy said he went up for the air. Draymond knows what he's doing, man. You can go up to the ball with two hands here. The hand to the face is all purpose. And if I get the clip, I'm going to show him, AH, I got it for you. Because if you're going for the ball, a basketball play, both hands are up. Your other hand don't need to go to the face. So after this play goes on, Draymond knows I can play a little more dirty. I can say a little more, because they're not going to kick me out unless I do an egregious act. But I can yell, I can talk. He blocks the bonus second half and just goes to yelling. He's just a character to me, man. My boy be on my head about Draymond. I respect him, man. I do. The energy, he found his way, but not about basketball no more. And to me, the trickle down effect, man. I see these kids doing it in school. Lord knows AAU, all the yelling. Some of that stuff is not. I'm not blaming that on emotion. I'm not saying it, I'm saying like that. In fact, big bro, he's a professional agitator, but I guess what I would like to see is, what are the rules of the rules? Because, I mean, I get it. He's playing the sport. I get it. But you see what the agitator is getting, right? Dylan Brooks situation, getting tossed. You agitate the wrong person, getting tossed. You know what I mean? Like, you sitting, wrong. Everybody can't be that or try to be that. But also, I like to keep it basketball wise. I get it. You can compete at a high level. But I just want to make sure it's that, because when you begin to be flaring and wild and stuff like that, man, it just gets, I kind of look at that funny. I gotta discuss this Jordan Poole. Man, the homie group chat was popping, man. The kid don't defend nothing. And I get it. He gets paid to score. And I understand that. However, I'm tired of the flailing and the flopping all over the court. Bro will go one hand, lean over, fall over. It's so common to me, man. I'm like, it's just crazy, man. I don't know. But that's what the game we're in now, right, man? It's not played as physical, top to bottom. It's not as aggressive across the board on defense and offense because we want to see scoring, right? Which I understand. I guess that's what it is. It sells tickets and people in the stands. I gotta get used to that, but I just think it just does a disfavor to the, as they say, the grassroots lower levels, because now everybody's flopping, everybody flailing, everybody's running around doing certain things. That man, just keep it basketball, please. Let's keep it basketball. But again, man, tonight, sad to say, my Kings go down 125 to 126 in the Bay to the Dubs. A crazy game. Talk about Steph. I'm sure he's been in that situation. He had been in that situation before, but it happens, right? It's random because intensity in the moment. He thinking I'm getting trapped. I'm gonna get trapped. Timeout. I'm like, this is how we end the Warriors. Steph blows it. Then we make the shot, make the free throw. Then we get a bucket. Steph misses the jumper. I'm like, 10 seconds left. This is it. A part of me knew they were gonna double team Fox. Other part said, just make the basketball play, Fox, and get the win. Let's go home. Man, we're on the same page, bro. So, given that situation, you only say if one. I always like to say, with 10 seconds left, you can play downhill, get a foul, make them call one. In the NBA, may be different. They may not call one, right? But you still make the play at the rim or get a wide open look. Once they came off of it, the initial action, I knew I saw Steph stay. They're not finna let again. Curry not a dummy now. He's not going to let him beat him a third time. Two times Fox did it. He said not a third time. They sat with the double. They came with the double team. Somebody has to make himself available. If Fox retreat dribble what he did right, he should have gave the ball up immediately. You had at least 7 or 5 seconds to get a one dribble pull up, a one dribble to the bucket, one dribble kick. And once he tried to back up, it's like he wanted to kind of make that play himself, but he knew it too late. It's that last bailout play like they used to do with Kobe. Here, you take it, Barnes, and shoot the three. We only did one for the win. Just one. One for the tie, two to win. I'm like, man, and I was like, oh my gosh, that was tough. We let them boys off the hook. We take care of business today, bro. It goes, we can come back home, turn up still, and give them something, maybe win it here, but it's a better. Me, honestly, it's gonna be tight on these young bucks. It's gonna be tight on these young bucks because I understand we're good at home, but again, to have the high skill set players as Steph and Clay together, that's tough, man. And you throw Jordan Poole into action, they're way above 500 when Jordan Poole starts the game. That's tough to beat. Shout out to Mike Brown, Bobby Jackson, them guys, Christie. Horder is not the one right now. There's too many athletes on the court for him. He looks exposed on defense. He can't keep guys in front. I'm glad to see him make a shot or two, but you got to be able to defend, bro. Got to be able to get a couple stops. We can score, like I said, we only scored 130 today. We still lost. But they made adjustments. It's a team game, though, right? So people stepped up. Shout out to Keegan again, stuff like that. It was up and down, man. A couple things, like I said, it was a crazy game, man. Up and down. Keegan was in his bag. Fox and Clay was going back and forth, shooting threes. Definitely dope. But then, hopefully, did y'all notice Draymond started third quarter? This led to a whole other discussion. I respect Draymond as a defender, but I don't see how or why we didn't really go at him with the him and Fox matchup, either through pick and roll on one side or pick and roll in the middle early, right? Because I don't feel Dre can, even off a pick and roll, go over the top and keep Fox out of the paint. But Fox kind of went. He was playing. It wasn't decisive to me. I guess that's what it was, and it kept the Warriors in the game. Or Draymond when he needs to be decisive, like okay, Dre can't get him. Dre's not the same guy anymore on the guard. But today it felt like they thought he was, or he played enough. But fourth quarter, Fox did what he supposed to do. But that third quarter was crucial. If we could have came out when they went to that adjustment and started Dre, but also who's missing look again, Sabonis. Because Sabonis got one-on-one. Because Dre's guarding Fox, Sabonis has to go at Looney the right way and make him pay, which it didn't happen tonight, man. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens. This game 5. I believe the whole city will be in the building and downtown Wednesday night. Y'all pull up because we're gonna need it, but we gotta get this one. Not too much more to say about it. It was a great game, though. It was a great game to watch. It was nervous. It was nerve-wracking. The last 3 minutes for me was tough because we definitely had some opportunities to make it a little more, I think, a better finish for us. Um, Execution was tough. Costly turnovers. Definitely costly turnovers. They'll hurt you, but only both teams only had we had 11, they had 10. So it's just you gotta bet on yourself. Down one with 10 seconds left on the road with the ball in your hand. You gotta bet on yourself. And we just didn't execute and make the right plays. They made a play, and you could just see the Warriors. See Clay afterwards shaking his fist, two hands. Because think about it, they had some hellified games, and they had two guys at least with 25 or more. One guy with 22, and they barely beat us by 1 point. So you know what I'm saying. I don't know more victories, all that. Yep, I don't know whatever about that. But just got to make the right plays. And this is where we grew up, though, man. I mean, I know we want it to happen overnight. This is our first time with this group, so its experience factor plays a lot. But one thing I do know, De'Aaron Fox might be the best point guard, second behind Steph, maybe, in the NBA right now. He's had almost 40 points, 3 out of the 4 games. Yeah, shout out to him, man. The way to stay down, the way to stay loyal, appreciate the work he's putting in. It's showing. And he's a dog, man. Young fellas out there putting out his heart on the line. Got to respect that, man. Both teams are, but it's definitely dope to see Fox putting Sack on the map as far as what he's doing for himself and for the team. And he's doing it the right way too, though. I love the way he plays the game. He gets after it, and it's definitely dope to see. I I just wish we would have had that win for him to finish off that work because I think he had 38 tonight. That's tough to do, man. Night in, night out, we depend on that. And let's get it clicking Wednesday night, man. I definitely want to see let's put it together and finish them off in the Bay. That'll be a start to a great weekend, man. Get them Wednesday. I think the next game will be probably Saturday, maybe in the Bay. Yeah, might have to make that ride down there. We take care of business Wednesday night too. Yeah, make that ride. Let's put it in them, man. But shout out to the Kings. Good luck the rest of the way, man. I mean, again, man, y'all tap in with me. I'll be going live on this app, Amp. If you got the iPhone or MacBook or whatever it is, the iPad, download it, man. Appreciate it, man. I got potential to earn some income when it gets to that point. Right now, I'm just doing it just to promote the show, myself, and the brand. All that. I appreciate y'all tapping in, leaving comments, whatever you got to do, reposting stuff for me, man. I really appreciate that, man, because I'm going to keep this thing going. I'm going to stay applying pressure. And again, man, still on this blessed day on a Sunday, man. Hope y'all have a good day. Enjoy the sun no matter where you at. Peace and love. Shout out to Jenny Fox, man. Get well, brother, because we need you around a lot longer, man. Appreciate you. 94 feet with Coach JT. We out. Peace. The app one more time. AMP, AMP. I'll put it in the chat right now. It's right there. You can download it. You can do whatever. You can get it right there. I'll put it on there. If not, I'll post it on my Facebook again for y'all to tap in. You got to download it. You got to subscribe. But yeah, I play music on there. I can play music tracks. I'm gonna have a throwback day. I'm gonna have my own little verses. I'm just building that platform, man, too, man, having fun with it. So I appreciate y'all. All right, we out. Peace.